Have you ever heard somebody say, "You still doing that little thing, that little online thing, that little home-based business thing?" You gotta love it when something comes full circle. What up? You got Mr. Smith, point five of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and I just kind of want to talk from an angle of how you can position yourself in 2021 to really create multiple streams of income, no matter what it is that you're doing, just having something that can complement it. Because if you didn't learn anything in 2020, then you know that you have to have options. You have to have some type of diversification in terms of how you earn your income and how you invest, of course, because we have been put in a scenario that people really respect when they have options. We have been put in a scenario that that little online thing is something that everybody has to play a part on in some way, shape, form, fashion. So, since that's the wave, you got to understand how to navigate and what to look for in terms of positioning yourself to diversify without getting overwhelmed and things of that nature. But what I meant when I said I love it when something comes full circle is because sometimes people will downplay something that you're doing. And this is not to say, aha, I told you so, laugh at the person who talk down and things of that nature. But you got to be careful what you downplay, because the thing that you downplay or think is insignificant can very well take over and be the most relevant thing that you've ever seen, or can be the thing that puts you out of business or gets you removed from your job if you are not careful. So sometimes when people speak from that angle, they're coming from an angle of not understanding how long life can be and what the future holds, and just prejudging something just because they don't understand it, they don't get it. And that's not their fault per se, but be careful on the judgment that you cast, because those things can come back and haunt you. So that being said, when it comes to the little online thing, a lot of times people used to refer to home-based businesses as their little online thing, or network marketing as their little online thing, or if you're doing your own business, selling product, service, coaching, consulting, whatever it is that you're doing, people have probably referred to that as their little online thing, their little marketing thing. You know what I mean? So people have referred to that. Then something like 2020 happened, and now they're seeking your guidance or seeking your assistance. And it's not up to you to try to bash them or belittle them and make them feel some type of way. But this is just kind of to let people know, don't knock something if you don't understand it, because that thing that you knocked can very well take over. For example, we've been in network marketing for years now. We've been teaching people how to better their finances because the network marketing platform that we chose allowed us to understand financial literacy. So that way you're not dependent on network marketing. You're not dependent on anything if you understand how money works, tax deductions, increasing your take-home pay at your job, the whole 9 yards. If you want access to that, which created full-time income for us, visit makeweeklymoney.com or one of the links available below so you can get instant access to that. See if it's a good fit for you. If so, great. We welcome you and we can assist you any way that we can. If not, no big deal. But nonetheless, sometimes when people look down on something, they don't realize what they're setting themselves up for. So we've been in network marketing, and one of the things that worked for us is online, kind of early on in comparison to when some people hopped on board. Everybody's kind of online now, and we didn't really realize what we had and how much we could have drove it in, because we were kind of doing it before many people were. Still doing it before many people are, but this is the thing. We were in a position to where when our kids were born, the kids were born early. The kids were born prematurely. So the last thing we had time for was to be doing home meetings, physical meetings, booking our hotels, doing things like that to build the business. So we were introduced to a way of building and growing your business by doing what's known as attraction marketing, doing videos, doing things that led with value, giving somebody some form of information. And if they liked it, then they might want more information. And if they wanted more information, they are bound to see a presentation. That presentation leads to someone signing up, all because you share some content that they found value in. It doesn't have to be significantly long. It can be 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then they want more information, or they want to hire you for your services if you offer services. But a couple of times people used to say, y'all still doing that little thing, or talking about the way or the method in which we were going about building the business from an angle of, yeah, you don't text business. Who does that? You don't text message business, or you don't just do everything online. And I know I've definitely said online should lead to offline, but you definitely still want a strong or get familiar and comfortable with building online. But a lot of people said things about building business online like it was a fad, like they thought the internet was back in the days, and they were like, you don't text business. Now, a lot of things are going text because the email open rate has dropped, significantly. It still works, don't get me wrong. People still open their email. I still open email, but it's a lot that I'm unsubscribing from because if it's not adding value, then I don't want no parts of it. Or if it's just stirring up the drama, I don't want no parts of it. And I pick and choose what I want to tune into. However, you can text business or email business or build online if you're delivering something that the person is interested in, if you're delivering some form of value, if you're giving them something that they don't mind receiving. So that being said, don't knock the online thing. Get involved in the online thing because it may be the very thing that positions you to be in a good place futuristically due to the fact that you never know what can happen in life. So understand the power of online and understanding the power of how you can diversify your income. What I think you need to do is, if you're not already, definitely subscribe and hit the bell notification so you can get access to other videos that we have coming out. But if you don't have multiple streams of income or have some type of network of membership to where you're learning about money, learning about things on a regular basis, such as diversification and investing and tax deductions and things of that nature, then I highly recommend clicking makeweeklymoney.com so you can get access to things that can really help you monetarily for no matter what situation you're in, whether you're already full-time self-employed or whether you work a job and you want something that can help you diversify and learn ways to build your business, or if you want to save money in certain areas, if that's your thing, because some people prefer to budget versus make more income. But if you prefer to make more income, then you definitely want to click it. If you want to learn how to keep more of your income, then you definitely want to click it. And if you want to do both, which is what we recommend, you want to keep majority of the money that you can make but also aspire to make more money than you're currently making, click that link below. But never let somebody tell you you're doing that little online thing, because that online thing may be the very thing that rescues them from whatever it is that they may be faced with futuristically. Don't knock the things that are heading this way or look down on it, because that thing might be the thing one day. That's all I got. Mr. Smith signing out.